Let's build a big Siamang island with a very large climbing frame. So in this build, we're building a kind of other habitat that I usually build. And yeah, it's a primate habitat for the Siamangs. And yeah, normally I build for some kind of hoofstock, for some antelope or something, or maybe a predator if it's like an exception. But yeah, this time it's the Siamang. I wasn't really feeling to build for like a hoofstock species, and also yeah, I wasn't really in the creative mind to build a cage for a predator or to build like a really fenced in habitat for a predator. So that's why I went with a primate. And yeah, the Siamang. There's just really a lot of room for creativity with their climbing frame because they have that brachiate animation, and then you can make those realistic rope climbing frames. So that's why I went with them. And yes, guys, I'm finally, well, not finally back, but I'm back with another video. And yes, it took me a while. I know in the wild boar video that I said that I was going to upload more often. But the thing is, just with school and with, yeah, just not really feeling Planet Zoo, yeah, it kind of is a bit hard to sit down for a few hours and to build a habitat and then also edit it and then voice record it. Yeah, that just takes a bit of time, and when you aren't really motivated, yeah, it kind of is more like a task and not really something that you do for fun and with your free time. So that's why I quit for a bit. But yeah, I'm back with this video, and I now have vacation, so school isn't really a problem anymore. So I think I can maybe pump out a few videos for you guys, and then maybe you guys could enjoy them. So you can see that I started out with the backstage. I was kind of first. I wasn't really. No, I didn't really know what to build as the backstage, because well, the thing is, uh, the backstage is kind of in the middle of the habitat, so it needed to look nice. And in some inspiration videos, I kind of saw like those Japanese, Chinese-ish styled buildings with those golden tipped roofs and stuff, and then kind of layered. But yeah, I wasn't really feeling it to build a backstage for 5 hours. That then kind of looks okay-ish, because I'm not really great at building buildings. I'm more, yeah, I like to build habitats more, and I think I'm also better at building habitats than backstages and big buildings. That's why I also don't really build like big reptilian houses and big primate houses, because, well, I kind of just let my buildings look like a big, yeah, just a big concrete block instead of a nice, a nice historian reptilian house like that. So yeah, I kind of just went with just some plain wood that with a concrete base, and that kind of is it. And it doesn't really stand out in the background, so you kind of get yeah, you kind of look more at the climbing frame than the backstage, and that was what I was going for, because well, it doesn't really look that nice. Yeah, but you can see that I moved on with the fences. It is gonna be an island, so I only fenced off, well, it's like a half island. I only fenced off like, well, the base where the island connects to the backstage, because, well, we don't want our animals to escape. And yeah, now I'm kind of moving on to, I'm not really sure how to call them, but they're like those little dock viewing points. And it's just that we are gonna have like a kind of a river lake-ish yeah, water border for the Siamangs. And well, I think kind of those docks fit into the theme. So, and they also look nice as like a viewing platform. So yeah, that's why I went with them. And they're also as like the same color as the backstage to kind of fuse in the habitat and to not make it stick out like that. And yeah, guys, I'm sorry that I missed a lot of videos. Yeah, I was just not feeling Planet Zoo anymore for a bit. So that's why I didn't upload. But I think I'm kind of back with some new creativity. And yeah, it's also getting a bit closer to Planet Zoo 2. Because, well, I'm also excited for that because, yeah, maybe the building is gonna get a bit easier. Maybe we're going to have like a bit more, well, not really realistic-ish, but we're gonna have like better pieces. And yeah, it's also nearing that I'm maybe gonna buy my new PC. Because, well, now yeah, I have a PC, but it's not, yeah, it's powerful enough to run OBS and Planet Zoo at the same time. But Planet Zoo, yeah, you can see that my graphics aren't really that strong, and I can't run a whole zoo because, well, then my PC just can't handle OBS and Planet Zoo at the same time. So that's why I have one habitat wonder. So yeah, it can only handle like maybe one big habitat or maybe two small habitats with a lot of detail, and that's why I have one habitat wonder. So I'm really excited about my new PC. I'm not sure when I'm gonna get it, but it's close and I just need a bit more money, but I'm gonna get there. So yeah, you can see that I used like this new building trick. It's I'm not sure from what pack. I think it's a conservation pack, but it has like those it has like the fabric for the tents, like those big party tents. And I saw, I'm not sure, I think it's Charlie Gaming that uses them for like netting on their fences for like more privacy or just to hide the background because, well, I'm building one habitat, so there's like a lot of open area. And yeah, it's pretty ugly, so that's why I use them to hide it. And you can see that I started out with the climbing frame. I just used the bamboo pieces and then colored them gray because I don't really like their yellow color. And also, yeah, I think there's another variant in green, but that's just more ugly. So that's why I colored them gray because, well, I think they then kind of look like poles more than just bamboo pieces. But yeah, I kind of use the trick when you have like the big rope, and that the rope is like the 4 meter with like a bit of a bow in it, and I just copied that over and then placed another bamboo pillar there, and then that I just did like a few times. So I think there will be like a hard cut in like a few minutes, and then you will see like the finished part, because I won't bother you guys with just 20 minutes straight of placing bamboo and ropes, because that's not really nice to look at. But yeah, I think in the next episode, I'm not really sure for what I'm gonna build, but I will see. I just will scroll on the Zoopedia, of course, and then and then just find an animal, and then maybe if I feel creative enough, I can just build a habitat of my own. But maybe I just need to search on Google a bit on ZooChat or something to find some inspiration. But I think that will be easy enough to build a habitat. But yeah, it's kind of sad to see the Planet Zoo community go, because, well, I know that when Planet Zoo was first released, a lot of YouTubers hopped on the bandwagon because of playing Planet Zoo, of course. And then yeah, it's normal that when the game exists longer, it kind of dies out. But yeah, I am not really seeing YouTubers post that often, because, well, I know that Rudy is kind of now posting more of like the overview videos and not really building videos anymore. Yeah, I haven't seen the ladies recently. I think she now only posts like zoo visits or like zoo. How do you call it? Like visiting and damn, visiting a viewer zoo. And I saw that Caesar was recently back, but I haven't really seen any more videos of him. So I'm not sure if the passion just died out, or yeah, those people of course have jobs. They're adults, but I'm just a 15-year-old kid playing this game in my free time. So yeah, that's why I also have a lot of more time than these people. But yeah, we will see how it turns out. So you can see that I was working on the connection to the backstage building and the climbing frame, of course. I didn't really know how to do that because, well, the straight rope looks kind of ugly. So yeah, I'm not really happy, and I'm not really sure why I did that. But yeah, we will see. Yeah, it kind of looks a bit ugly, but you can't really see it when you look when you're standing in front of the climbing frame. So I think is okay. So yeah, you can see that I moved on to the foliage. It's not really a lot of foliage. It's just mainly a bit of grass and a bit of just a bit of buffalo grass and small bushes, and maybe a bit of duckweed. Well, a lot of duckweed and some elephant grass. But yeah, I wasn't really sure what type of tree I was going to add in this habitat, so I just went with I'm not sure how they're called. It's like the white bark or something. I'm not sure, but it's like the little tree that splits in two at the base of the trees, and it's kind of small, and you can look you can look through it easily. So that's why I just added it, because, well, it doesn't really obstruct your view when you're standing in front of it, and I think that kind of makes the foliage look a bit better when it's just not bushes and grass. So yeah, that's why I added those trees. But yeah, I think that kind of wraps up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back with a few more videos, but I can't guarantee like 20 videos in a row. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in the next voiceover and the next video. Goodbye, guys.